they do. I am Josh Jones here. Welcome to this week's Grind and Crime Live. Before we get to it, as you know, I'm coming live every week from the 305 Miami-Dade County. Ali LaFlare will probably be on shortly, but we don't want to hold it up. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know what's good with you, where you at. You know, got a lot going on this week. We got Kendrick, Lamar, and Drake. Renewed energy update from the Tupac estate. We got it. Sukiyana information, all types of fights, everything like that. Before we get started, though, let me know where you watching from. Let us know where you tuning in from. All right. Have y'all been keeping up with what's going on with Drake and Kendrick Lamar and them? How y'all see the beef so far? All right. So let's go ahead and get to it. As you know, Beats, Rhymes, and Crimes is the number one place to get law and hip hop information, news, events, everything, tips. So we're bringing it to you from the culture, for the culture. And let's go ahead. So first thing I want to talk about, we're going to skip over that, is Suki with the good coochie. So Suki with the good coochie. If you don't know, last week while we were on the air, Sukiyana, who's known from, I guess, initially from Love and Hip Hop Miami, got picked up by the police. She was charged with 2 counts of drug possession with the intent to sell or deliver, both felonies. And she came out on Monday, man. She was real mad about it. So she said, "I don't give a F what they said I had. I didn't have a mother effing thing, ho." Referring to people talking about her mug shot and everything. Try not to post the mug shots, you know what I'm saying? We're not that kind of platform. But she said, "I don't need to sell no effing drugs, B. I'm already rich. I don't do no mother effing drugs, and I don't sell no drugs. Like I said, I sell coochie," is what she said. So she said, and the charge is getting dropped. So Sukiyana is a wild girl. She's 32 years old, has a couple kids, and she's been in the news quite a bit, just with her big personality. She's got a couple of mixtapes. I don't know if she has a full album out, and she's very active and on the scene when it comes to social media. So let us know, man. Do you think that that's a good defense, that you don't sell drugs, you sell coochie? Curious what y'all think. I don't know. So that to me doesn't sound too strong, but you never know. She probably can work out some type of deal, maybe get a drop to a misdemeanor, especially if they actually found these drugs on her. You know, one of the drugs was ecstasy. She said, "I don't do ecstasy. I don't do drugs." She said, "When I did do ecstasy, it made me feel bad, and I don't be wanting to feel down." So we'll see what happens with Suki. You know what I'm saying? Kanye. So I mentioned it briefly, but some guys called the Houston brothers who were accusing Kanye of battery, but Ye and his team were saying that he was defending his wife after they groped her. So they've been doing an investigation. There hasn't really been any findings to show where the guys groped her, but also the guys are not participating. Nobody's really coming forward and saying what happened. So it's probably not going to be any charges. It's going to be counted off as a misunderstanding and things like that. So I'm sure there'll be some new Ye next week. As you see in picture there with his wife Bianca something. And what's the lesson here? To me, it sounds like Ye might have paid these guys off to not talk. And that is where a lot of people think Diddy went wrong. When Cassie came and demanded privately for a $30 million payout, Diddy and his team said no, so they filed the suit publicly. So they knew they messed up because the very next day they came back and they agreed to a settlement. Um, Terms were not disclosed. It could have still been the 30 million or it could have been more. We don't know. But what happened was after that though is he opened himself up to the floodgates, right? So now he's getting sued by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people who are alleging similar things about rape, sexual assault, and all of those kind of things. Then he's also opening himself up to a possible criminal investigation, and which is what it looks like. They raided his homes in California and in Florida, and then you know this might have never even been made public, so people would have not known to even come after him about this type of thing. So now a lot of information has come out, and even if it all comes to be found to not be true, it is significantly tarnishes brand. However, there are a lot of people who are corroborating and telling similar stories, so it does not seem likely that it's not true. But as of now, we don't really have any way to really know, right? So Boosie, man, Boosie's always in the news every day, basically. He's almost like a co-host as well on the show. We talk about him quite frequently. But Young Blue, for those that don't know, who like me, was signed to Boosie's label. He ended up being released, and Boosie said that he's still cool with Young Blue. He didn't have a problem with Young Blue, but he said that the issue, and there's a lawsuit that's going on, but he said that the issue is that he felt like that there were people who squeezed him out of the deal to work with Young Blue. So he believes that compensation is due to him. And what 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 Boosie actually said, to quote, is, "I got to take everybody to court. Young Blue ain't really in it. It's just the people who was behind it. They did some messed up business, and it's gonna come back to haunt everybody." My dog. We on here right now talking about Young Blue and Boosie. So Boosie had an artist named Young Blue,
Right.
right? And he's no longer an artist. Boosie has no problems with Young Blue, but he's suing some of the people who he feels like squeeze him out of the deal. So I was reading a quote from Boosie, and he said, "I got to take everybody to court. Young Blue ain't really in it. It's just the people who was behind it. They did some messed up business. It's gonna come back to haunt everybody. I was I was just effed over, bro. I don't really blame Blue, but I got him. This shit is crazy." So this goes to something that I picked up from you some years ago. Everybody talk about the rap game, the dope game, the this and that, but it's not the rap game. It's the rap business,
It is.
and it's
It's
important. It's important that you treat it as such.
very much so the music business, man, for sure.
Yeah. So if you're an artist, or really in any type of business, if you are a business person, your contracts need to be tight. They need to, you know, lay out who does what, when, where, and why.
Agreed.
And
100%, bro. 1,000%. One of the
yeah,
most successful groups that we've ever known, TLC, went flat broke because of their paperwork, man. Like,
yeah. So it's very likely that as an artist, you're not gonna know what the good terms are, especially if you're a new artist. You might be kind of thirsty just for the deal. But
everybody's thirsty to get in.
yeah, but it's still important that even if you decide to make a bad deal, that you know it's a bad deal. So you need to
Yeah.
have somebody
It's
review that deal.
going to make a bad deal for a long time.
Yeah, so if it's a bad deal, if they give you a 10 album deal and it's a bad deal, you say, "Hey, I tell you what, this
Then
this
that was
ain't it."
definitely
Yeah,
a bad deal.
let's make this a 2 album deal. Maybe let's do it as a one. If I go crazy, then I want a new deal on the second one. You know what I'm saying? But you
You know what? I think the thing is with people, when you get into this, a 10 album deal initially sounds good because we are black. So we think like NBA players, like, okay, if I get a contract and it's a 6-year contract, that means I'm getting paid guaranteed for 6 years. That means I'm solid.
yeah.
I mean, a lot of people want that. They just want that stability and just that opportunity for stability.
Yeah, what people don't know is that it's like usually like more like the NFL than the NBA or MLB, where you got a 10 album deal, but they have the option to drop you
Right.
for whatever reason. So it's not like 10 albums for 100 million is guaranteed 100 million. It's,
Right.
it's some other terms in there, so you got to be kind of clear on that as well.
Options, man.
Yeah,
Definitely
man.
options.
So I was waiting on you, man. So we talked about a couple things. I'm gonna go back and just kind of recap where we at so far. Uh,
Traffic is crazy, man. Can't get
hey
around.
man, it ain't no pressure. So, but let me kind of let you bring you in. I don't know if you heard about it, but Ye was under investigation for some type of battery, and it looks like there's not going to be no charges because nobody's talking or cooperating. So we could just leave it right there.
Yeah, yeah,
And
definitely.
then and I kind of went into a thing. I don't have any way to know that maybe he gave these guys a couple dollars to just go away.
Right.
But I talked about how if Diddy had paid Cassie
Early,
when she demanded it privately, he could have probably avoided a lot of this stuff. So
a lot of this scandal would have been up under the table.
yeah, well
Still,
the second lawsuit never happens if the first lawsuit doesn't happen is what
facts.
it's probably true,
100%.
right? So then we talked about Suki with the good coochie. She got arrested for drug charges in Florida in Broward County. And, and I do want to get your thoughts on this if you think this is a good defense. Okay. Uh I don't give a F what they say I had. I didn't have a mother effing thing, ho. I don't need to sell no effing drugs, B. I'm already rich. I don't do no mother effing drugs and I don't sell no drugs. Like I said, I sell coochie.
Well, and that is a good defense. When you think about it, it might not be legal in your state or wherever you at where the charge is. It legal in Florida?
No, sir.
Okay, but I'm not getting charged for that. This ain't the charge. So I'm guilty of doing something different that you didn't arrest me for. That's what I do. I mean, pick your poison.
Yeah. We'll see, man.
I think it's solid defense.
Hey.
I sell pussy, not motherfucking drugs.
Yeah, she says she's Suki with the good coochie, so I don't know.
Hey, that's fair.
Yeah, so it's on brand if nothing else. I will say that.
It's definitely creative.
But then I want to go back, man. I skipped the first one because I wanted to had a conversation. So last week we talked about Tupac's estate being upset because Drake dropped a diss track to Kendrick
Right.
Lamar
With the
using the AI Tupac and AI Snoop Dogg voice. So Snoop seemed like he might have been cool with it, like he thought it was fun, funny, whatever. But the Tupac estate came with the cease and desist, and Drake said he was going to comply and have the song removed from the internet. So obviously, you can't really remove anything from the internet, so it's still out there. But
you know what? It's funny. This is a very peculiar thing because Drake was one of the first people. His team at Universal was one of the first people that lined up and got in front of the AI whole situation and just talks of when they were having and replicating voices. They had Drake, AI Drake, and Universal got right in front of that and said, "Well, you can't do that." And they coined um, their legal team just went crazy. Between they led the charge, and then it was Warner Brothers after that. But they made it to where you cannot use any artist AI voice. So it's funny that somebody did it to him first, and then he turned back around and did it to Tupac. And I'm not sure if he really felt like Tupac's estate was going to be able to handle that suit or really jump in front of it. Like he has the machine, but they did, and good for them. Give
yeah,
me my coin if that's the case. And
yeah,
basically, I mean, it's funny because they basically just prohibited anybody from being able to use Tupac's voice in an AI fashion or form. Snoop is still alive and he thinks it's laughable. I don't know if
yeah,
you saw what he said on Instagram, but he woke up.
yeah. He seemed like he was having fun with it.
He up to
He
this
seemed
one.
like he was having,
He had
yeah,
his bonnet on. He said, "Yeah, I'm going back to bed, man."
yeah.
So
What we talked about last week too was there was speculation. I haven't seen anything formally, but there's speculation that Drake has some type of deal through an AI music company, and that
no,
was his way. Yeah, that was his way to kind of like launch it. So they're saying,
that's the deal with an AI music company, bro. I've been approached by two of them already.
yeah.
Literally
So
for just it's
yeah,
crazy like how they do stuff. So now,
yeah,
um, with a friend of mine who's an artist, very well known artist, they offered him a deal, and he was like, "Man, you can just do AI songs." Like, so we took a meeting.
Yeah. So this might be a
A
this
real
one
thing.
might be a 9-figure deal. So I mean, if
And
he
you know what? It's a very real thing, bro. And I
mm,
wouldn't be surprised if it's through Apple.
yeah. So look,
Honestly,
so let's talk about it though. What you think about the whole Drake, Cole, Kendrick, Rick Ross? Where you
the,
at with it?
okay. I feel like right now they have to form the Avengers to come after Drake. Then it looks like he's doing a good job. That's number one.
Do
I
you
mean,
think that's what they did though? It's weird to me how what happened.
it is weird how it cracked off. But all I'm saying is this: I'm seeing basically five rappers after one.
It's it's weird how it happened because it's like Kendrick came out and said something about very slight about Cole
It's
and
all personal
Drake.
beef, but it's nothing serious.
Yeah,
And
but
weird. It's weird as hell. I don't know where Ross inserted himself.
that's what I was
Kendrick
getting
is
to.
funny.
How do we end up here?
Kendrick is funny. J. Cole is hilarious. Future, you just trying to save Metro. And
Hey,
whatever the beef ever really started with, I feel like it started with Metro. But point is, we got five people that are coming after Drake. One rapper from Canada, one rap singer from Canada. This is classic. We have all these rappers attacking one rap singer from Canada.
hey, you think
It's laughable in so many senses, but it's very real. I don't know. It's quiet. You know what? On this note, let me, sir, order a drink now. This is
yeah. You think Cole let Nas down?
no, no. Yes, he did. Hove pulled him out the beef. Hove says, man, it's not your beef to begin with.
I don't know, man. It's weird.
No, I think, look, J. Cole was just spotted riding a bike in Manhattan, living his life.
So
Drake is out there fighting for his life. J. Cole is riding a bike through Manhattan. He's living.
so the latest thing is the Kendrick joint. What you think about that?
I think this is the most noise Kendrick has made. Like, I mean, as far as records for him since like the Pimp a Butterfly, and I think it's a good upward trend. Like I said, it's not going to be bad for anybody. It's just that is it going to translate to sales and then the records? Like, is the next record going to be the one? Like, what record? See, the thing about the Metro Future disc, they playing it in the club. People like it, regardless if you're a
That's
Drake
true.
fan. Like regardless of any of that, whether you think about the beef, it's about if the record moves. Because last time we saw this type of beef, the disc got nominated for a Grammy, and Meek Mill was the ass of the industry.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
that one, so
Kendrick said I'm out here raising my son. You wouldn't know about that.
that's hilarious. And he was just taking shots. It was funny as shit. It
I'll
was
say this. I only listened to both of them like one or two times, and I don't remember nothing from the AI joint. I
no, I
will
don't
say that.
remember nothing about the AI joint. I
I thought
don't.
it was kind of weird too, like to hear the voices. Like it didn't really sound like Pac to me,
But
but
it's
it
really
sounded like Pac
it's
to
the
me.
funniest way to diss somebody. Like I don't even have to rap. I don't. I'm not even going to battle you. I'm going to use AI to battle you because
Yeah.
you didn't even do a song for me. So what I do
Interesting.
find funny is that he thought the AI diss was a real diss. How he treated the AI diss and responded like
Yeah.
it's great, but that shit is funny.
Yeah. So
Man, I'm
so
looking
yeah,
forward to more.
yeah. So let's keep it moving a little bit. But I'm interested in seeing what's gonna happen with that, man. I'm not really interested in it, but I'm interested in like reading about it. That's how I am now with it.
I dig it.
Yeah. You know Stunner Girl?
One more time.
You know who Stunner Girl is?
Nah, B.
All right. Well, me either till Saturday. So
Me
Stunner
neither.
Girl is apparently a rapper. And she was on stage rapping. And a dude, well, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what happened when she was rapping.
All right.
And then we'll just go from there. Uh, all right, all right, all right. All right, you can see it.
Yeah, I can.
I'm about to get up. I'm about to get up on bullshit. I'm about to pick this wood up and start swinging in my head with somebody with a.
So this the dude on the left who's talking.
Ooh.
And what happened was he grabbed this lady's butt while she was rapping, and her husband or her boyfriend, whoever was in there, and security came and a fight started. So he's talking about it just to set it up.
I'm about to get up. I'm about to get up on bullshit. I'm about to pick this wood up and start swinging in my head with somebody with a chair too. Watch this. She got up on me. He jumped at me right now. Feel me? Watch how I get up. Watch how I get up. Watch how I get up. What the thumbs? And I got up dancing like this. Watch this. Stop playing with me. Fuck you talking about? Let's go. Let's go then. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, nigga. Let's go. Watch this. Think I'm playing with you? Nigga, let's go, nigga. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go, nigga. Let's go. Where the thumbs, nigga? Let's go, nigga. Yeah. Stop playing with me. Watch this. Watch how I get up. Watch how I get up. Where the thumbs like this, though? Watch this. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on, watch this. Watch this. Look, stop. I was flexing. I was flexing in there. I was getting crazy and I was getting loose. Stop playing with me. Look, I was getting loose in there. Water deep.
He's getting active. You read the screen? So apparently, according to him, part of the show was she was letting you smack her on the butt, and then for whatever reason, she got salty when he did it. So now this is after it happened. That's the husband or boyfriend. He ain't really making no move. He waited for the security to come. Crazy, man.
Or the hell he get with the niggas doing.
And bad women do it. I seen a bunch of women doing that. First off, dudes. Number one.
Where the thumbs? Look, watch it together. I'm about to get up. I'm about to get up on bullshit. I'm about to pick this wood up and start swinging in my head with somebody with a chair.
So yeah, man. So
it's not really hard when you know it's not really hard to tell if a woman wants you to grab her ass. I'm just saying, like, so just don't be out here just grabbing ass. Like, if she wants you to grab her ass, you will definitely know that she wants you to grab her ass. And if she doesn't, you will definitely know that she didn't tell you to grab her ass. So probably don't. Yeah, I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, man. I agree with you.
I'm just saying. And if you get your ass whooped because you can grab some woman's ass, well, then you just get your ass whooped. You grabbed it. Now you got yours whooped.
But I will say
the problem is, hey man, this is the camera generation, B. So yep, get ready for court.
Yeah, I will say that they are going to end up having to pay a little something for that. You can't
That's going to be the most expensive ass whooping that
Yeah, you can't. If somebody committed a crime 30 seconds ago and you decide to defend yourself right now, it's too late.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You waited too late.
That's weird, but that's how it goes.
But it was weird. So from this, I learned about another rapper getting beat up over the weekend. She's saying Cardi B set her up.
Cardi B set her up.
Yeah, her name is Akbar V. You know her?
Yeah, I do.
Well, yeah, apparently she the
yes.
She the female Ye is what they calling her.
Okay.
Yeah. So she was performing in New York City and she got jumped on. And she says that Cardi set it up some way, somehow. And she basically said that she got slumped. She said it wasn't a fair one. She was like, "Where they do that at?" And I don't even have no scratches on me. I got this one little scratch on my eye, but I'm good.
Hey man, you know you got to prove this type of stuff. People don't realize, man. It's not what you know; it's what you can prove in court.
And we got video of this as well. Would you? Are you
We go
interested?
run the beautiful bean footage. Let's see.
Yeah,
I love this generation. This is great. Remember when people used to just get their ass whipped?
so short little clip. I'm gonna run it back one more time.
Oh no, bro.
So
That's what they got.
so yeah, so Akbar got mad because on the backside of this, who Glory Hallelujah is apparently real tight with Cardi,
Oh glory.
and she came out and said, "Did the girl have on shell toes? Because she got a song, I guess, where she says something about getting stomped out with the shell toes." So Akbar came back like, "B, your head look like it's about to pop. You slow looking a lizard a hoe."
It
So
is funny that Glorilla looks like Bow Wow,
so
but
so it's not over.
it's over.
Dr. Brock, what they do? Walk
Hey,
up in the club.
man, big dog.
Yeah, man, we in the club right now, bruh.
Hey,
Take it back to your
hey,
what they was talking about. You saw, I guess it's been going viral, talking about, yo, in the early 2000s, cats was really in the club with a business casual attire on.
hey, for real.
Business shirts with the collars pop. It's funny. But yeah, man.
That's crazy, bro.
Well,
Glorilla.
so you know about Bankroll Freddy?
Of course,
What you know about him?
bro, hard. I fuck with Bankroll Freddy.
Okay, well,
I
well,
don't know about the charges. I see he got gun charges, but I didn't know that he got the charge.
he
Like
might need you to put some money on his books because the bankroll is gonna be
gonna be dry after he talks to that lawyer.
yeah, man. So he just got found guilty. It was a lot of charges where he did not get found guilty, but he did get found guilty, um, and he could end up in jail for life, prison for life. So it was one count of marijuana possession and distribution, and one count of possession and distribution of a controlled substance, and one count of firearm possession and furtherance of a drug trafficking, and one count of using communications and furtherance of drug trafficking. So it's a big drug case. But the rest of the charges he got dismissed. So he's, I
Which
guess,
that
lucky for that. I mean, it's already pretty bad.
yeah, it's pretty fucking bad.
Hey, Fred, straight up, that happened in Arkansas. So he's facing these charges in Arkansas. So
Yeah.
I'm sure he was not in front of a jury of his peers, but hey,
Arkansas is terrible. Them laws is crazy.
yeah, I didn't even get a chance to enjoy bankroll music. But I guess,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
That boy living that life.
My man, Dr. Brock talking about that business casual look. Hey, now cats don't even wear dress clothes to work. Everybody sweatpants, t-shirt,
Bro, we used to wear
hoodie.
full business casual outfits to the club.
Yeah, man.
That was crazy. What was we thinking?
What were we doing? Great question. That's your favorite couple up on deck next, man. So
I knew it.
Yep. Starts off like a small town marriage, ends in Hollywood divorce. Bruh. So now she really wishing she would have had her dark meat on the side because she's claiming that she was abused by Jeezy.
Right.
And that he was he's reckless. So essentially, they're going through the whole thing. He's saying, hold on. I bet you Dr. Brock learned this from Jeezy. So that's actually right on point. These cats ain't hustling right. Keep that product with your fall guy. Not even to church. Wasn't even wearing dress clothes. Not even to church. You right, bro. Well, now I walked into church on Saturday. I went on Saturday, and when I walked in, I was just off reflex. I took my hat off, and the dude at the door was like, "Oh, nah, you could keep your hat on. You good." You know what I'm saying? But back in the day, you
you
weren't doing none of that.
that, bro.
Yeah, but anyway, shout out to APOC in Lansing, Michigan. Uh, but yeah, so Jeezy is now being accused of being abusive. She said in a San Francisco hotel that he was putting his hands on her. They got a report about it. Some of the things in the report are stated, but others aren't. There's no photos, but then she did show photos from when she claims that he was drunk driving a golf cart, and I guess the golf cart might have flipped over. So like that's not abuse.
A gun on the floor?
And she was saying that he's reckless because around their kids, he keep the straps on the ground like that. So I mean, how are we to know that's not a picture from yesterday? I don't know. And that picture doesn't prove the abuse, but you know, Jeezy denies all of that. You know what I'm saying? He's saying it's all fiction. He says these allegations are not only false, but also deeply disturbing, especially coming from someone I loved, past tense.
Mm.
This malicious attempt to tarnish my character and disrupt my family is ridiculous. It's disheartening to witness the manipulation and deceit at play. And at this time, my main concern is being an active father to our daughter. Drake, you wouldn't know nothing about that. As I continue to fight for court mandated joint custody, rest assured the truth will prevail through the proper legal channels. And I'm just joking, Drake. If you see this and want to send me a cease and desist, I know that your son designed your last album cover, so you got him on the payroll and everything. I know y'all tight, so there you go.
Welcome to divorce, big dog.
Hey.
It's nasty and nobody when the family feuds.
Yeah, so you know, hopefully they work that out some kind of way. Dr. Brock, man, you gotta relax, man. You got us turned up over here, trying to be serious and deliver some real journalism for the people. You know what I'm saying? You got me over here cracking up. So
stuff, man. I don't know. I think Jeannie, you know, she from the Bay, man. She go spit. She know how to spin that, and she in media, like she know what it is.
Yeah, so she trying to make herself definitely look like a victim. Like even if she is a victim, I don't know, but she wants to be portrayed as a victim of someone who did not see a divorce coming her way.
Absolutely, bro. Like I said, she is an Asian woman from Oakland with a black man.
But she dogs
spin that victim role real good.
But dogs, to me, if I had been abused, even if I didn't let it loose during the marriage, I could understand why people you might kind of keep that kind of quiet. She came way late. Like this been going on for months and months and months. You just wanted so like and the only pictures of bruising did not come from like domestic violence. So I mean, I don't know, man. Domestic violence is not cool. So
and you know what I'm saying, us being forthright, I would say that, you know, we don't know. And definitely those people that do get abused don't necessarily come out initially right up front. And just because you don't come out up front doesn't mean that it didn't happen. And, you know, doesn't mean that you're in the wrong for speaking up when you do. But
she know the game.
You know, let it come out. We'll see. We'll really find out if this shit really happened. And if she's on some bullshit, will hopefully come out too, because
the court gonna find out whatever will have you. So you know what I'm saying? Like somebody got to corroborate that. You said you was at the Ritz-Carlton in San Francisco. That's very specific. Supposedly there is a report. So who made the report and who said they saw it? Like all of that's gonna come into play, like if it needs to. So you can't just be out here lying, saying that you got abused. It don't work like that.
Yeah, it don't work like that.
Man. So there's some good news, man, for the people. I don't know. Just like anything, it it happened to happen now. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has anything to do with the administration itself, but the transportation department has said that airlines will now be required to provide automatic cash refunds for like severely delayed or canceled flights. And automatic cash refunds means within a few days, because as of right now, they can take their time and slow drag you on the refunds, right?
Oh, yeah.
So that's something that's cool. Let us know. Have you ever been a victim of a flight being canceled and you just being stuck somewhere, or being oversold and now they're looking for people to give up their seat? Let us know, man. So now you'll be entitled to automatic compensation.
That's what's up. As somebody that flies a lot, I like that. But fortunately enough for me, I don't really pay for my flights. So it's just all business, man. I don't know.
Well,
You know what? Sometimes it ends up coming out of my pocket anyway. So that's a good look.
yeah. So it's also going to apply to check bags. So if your bag isn't delivered, you ever had a flight where your bag wasn't delivered at the time of the flight? Put one in the chat. Let us know.
For sure.
If your bag is not delivered within 15 hours for a domestic flight or 30 hours for an international flight, then you could be entitled to a refund too. Same thing for
That's solid.
seat selections, internet connections, if the airline fails to provide the service. So if you pay for a seat and don't get the seat, you get your bread back.
Finally, they having to show some teeth.
Hey, Dr. Brock, you don't be flying, bro. Actually, I take that back. You fly private. This does not apply to private. This is for commercial flyers.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to be automatic. This is going to happen over the next couple of years. This will be
years
rolled out. Like over the next 2 years, they're going to have an opportunity.
Bro, we're gonna have to report again. All right.
Yeah, so we got to put a reminder out there to make sure in 2 years it actually is going.
Be excited about something that don't even really matter to me, but I was excited for the people. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey man, if it happens, it's government. The government moves slow, man. So 2 years is actually kind of fast.
I guess I don't really look at the airline industry as the government.
No. The government is the one who passed the law. So in order for them to enact their joint and all that, it's kind of.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So anyway, man, it's better to have it coming in the pipe than to not have it at all, I guess. No. Man, these dudes right here is the scum of the earth, boy. Bruh.
How did they? From who?
So we're gonna get to it, man, because it's disgusting, man. So there is a lady with showing early signs of dementia, and these guys are just calling around telling people they won the Publishers Clearinghouse. But in order to get your bread, you got to pay the taxes up front.
Right.
So they were able to get quite a bit of money from her. So I got a little video clip. I want to show it, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it as well.
The crazy thing is, she had to be black.
Well, we don't know that. So we don't know that, but it's quite possible.
You think a white woman gave them anything?
No. Over it all played out over the phone. She never even saw them. So she sent the money to Alabama. Somehow ended up back in Florida. The guy in the orange jumpsuit went to go cash it. It's crazy. Watch a little bit of this.
She borrowed money against her retirement, against her stock at Publix.
When the duo said that wasn't enough, she went back to Publix employees' Federal Credit Union for more money, where staff tried to warn her.
When she went in to get the very first check, they said, "Are you sure you're not being scammed?" And she said, "No, I'm buying a boat."
The sheriff says she was groomed to say that by Lawrence and Richards.
These guys told her, "They're going to question you when you start writing these big checks. Don't tell them you won the Publishers Clearinghouse, because that is a surprise. Just tell them you're buying a boat."
She ultimately sent 3 checks to Alabama worth more than $477,000. 2 of those checks were cashed in Lauderdale Lakes, and video from the bank connected detectives to Lawrence.
Scammers are very good and very convincing at what they do. They don't call them con men for nothing.
Investigators say Lawrence received more than $374,000 in the scheme, but these cases are extremely difficult now for both detectives and the victim.
So yeah, man, the money's in the win, bro. They got back like 40K, but the money's in the win.
My man sitting up there in the orange jumpsuit in the court, he looked like Ab Soul. That shit was hilarious. But but yeah, all they got back is 40K.
Yeah, they got back 40K. So she cashed out her retirement funds early to be able to pay for these taxes. And they told her what to say and what to do. And
40K.
apparently she's got dementia as well. So
40K.
So Publishers Clearinghouse says the best way to spot an imposter scam like that is to remember that Publishers Clearinghouse or any legitimate sweepstakes company is not gonna make you buy anything to collect the prize. So will you have to pay taxes? Yes, to the government,
Right.
not
Of
to
the money that's given to you, like not
so,
out of your own.
yeah. So you get the money and it's considered income for the year.
Right.
You pay income tax on that. So that's
Right.
how that works. So
Right.
unfortunate that she had to go through that. It's terrible. You talking about the white fingers? That's the dude that was on the video, Trav. That's the sheriff right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it happened in Florida. Could have been the Florida, but nope. We got something better than that.
It's either Florida or California, B. It really is funny. I think they just need to do away with Publishers Clearinghouse altogether, bro.
Yeah, she's stuck, bro. She took out 500K of the retirement. Like she ain't never retiring, bro.
Never. It's over
Never,
now.
never. It's a wrap. It's terrible.
It's quiet. Like that's a whole life work.
Yeah, man. So
that's crazy.
So we got Patrol the Police, man. This is a sad one. But Dexter Reed, 26-year-old man you see right here, was killed by the police in Chicago. They shot mad bullets. It sounds like it was over hundreds of bullets, but well, what the article says that I read says that they shot 83 times in 27 seconds. But apparently, it was an illegal stop. He complied with the stop, put his hands up, got down on the ground, and they were shooting him even when he was face down on the ground. Obviously, he did not live. After that, his family is suing. They filed an 81-page lawsuit. So
this is one of the most curious cases that we had in a while. It's really wild. I didn't know anything about this until I was in Chicago last week, and actually found out because it was a peaceful protest that was taking place maybe like 3 blocks away from my hotel in Chicago. So this is one of the wildest things that I've seen in a while. I didn't know anything about the family suing. I didn't even know anything about this case, period. I just saw signs and, that was kind of how I even found out about it. But, yeah, man, I'm glad that family is actually continuing, you know what I'm saying, like this pursuit to really, really get some type of justice for this young man.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, too, because it says they showed up in unmarked cars, plain clothes, making demands and screaming. So it's like, who would recognize you? Who would? And he complied, but like, who? It wouldn't be crazy if he did not comply.
It wouldn't be, and that's the thing. Like, and in Chicago, to pull up on anybody like that and expect for them to comply is lucid.
Yeah. Yeah, they're still investigating it by the Civilian Office of Police Accountability. The state attorney said they're also investigating to determine criminal charges. So we'll see what happens, and we'll keep talking about it because, that's the only way we could try to bring change is to bring people's attention to these stories and make sure that we're fully engaged all across all the different communities.
Absolutely, man.
You know what I'm saying? So no doubt, man. So got to patrol the police. Oh man, this is under politics, but this is another thing. So type 1 in the chat if you know what a non-compete is, or if you've ever had to sign a contract talking about you could not compete. You know anything about that, Ali?
Yes, I know all about a non-compete, boss.
Yeah, man. So the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, is banning non-competes.
Really?
Yeah. So
that's good.
So we'll see exactly how it works, how it comes
to play.
But But essentially, as you can see on the infographic, uh, they believe that it's going to lead to more innovation, startups, and higher earnings. They say by people not being allowed to leave companies to either start their own or go to other places,
Yeah,
it allows for the wages to remain low and for people to be stuck in jobs that don't necessarily fulfill them.
for sure.
And if you don't know what a non-compete is, um, a non-compete is when an employer or someone who you're doing engaging in some type of business with says that you're not able to either start a company with within a certain mile radius, or you can't reach out to the clients that you've been working with, or you
Hmm.
have to wait a certain amount of time before you
Right.
can do that. And if you don't, then they can try to enforce their non-compete agreement with you. A lot of times the agreements are already unenforceable because you can't just like say you can't work with anybody in the world doing
Right.
a particular thing. It needs to be limited. Well, now you can't even have it, but it would back in the day. It need to be limited in like scope, time. Like it has to have some type of like,
Mileage. Right.
yeah,
And
like for
basically,
that, like it has to be able to end so that people can move on, right?
in music, it happens a lot with one of the more famous non-competes that we have known about was like when Wendy Williams left Hot 97. She left Hot 97, but she had a no compete clause, therefore she couldn't do radio in New York. So she went to Philadelphia, and therefore she was in Philly, and she had, a radio show in Philly. But that the non compete was for New York radio, so she had to be a certain distance away, and that was that. Other times it's shows, so you can't book an artist for two shows in the same city at one time. If there's a show at whatever arena that you're at, be it Crypto.com, United Center, or what I'm saying, where the hell ever, what I'm saying, American Airlines Arena, um, then there won't be another show with the same artist that night.
Right.
It could be a club hosting, but it can't be a performance. They can't advertise a performance within a certain mile radius. However, you could do a show in, let's say, Orlando, same night.
Got you.
Two cities in Florida, but you can't do the same city. You could actually do. How far is Fort Lauderdale from Miami?
About an hour, 45 minutes, or maybe closer, depending on where you are.
Mileage, maybe it was like 20,
20
20.
miles, maybe 15 miles, 15, 20 miles from like the closest place to. It's not
Okay.
that far.
Yeah, it's probably like, and with music, it's like 20. It's like 50 miles, maybe like 30 to 50 miles.
Yeah.
So they don't want you to be able to do a show in Miami and then advertise in Fort Lauderdale to be able to do a show. That's illegal.
Yeah. So you might be able to do Palm Beach or something like that. You could do Miami and Palm Beach probably.
I
If it's
don't even,
if it's 50 miles.
yeah, it has to be over 50 miles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Chicago, you could do one in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
There's no compete with that. But
Got it.
it's just mileage, distance, and or time frame.
Yeah. So for companies that are worried about like proprietary information and all that stuff being disclosed, the FTC is now saying that the proper way to do that would be through a non-disclosure agreement instead of also known as an NDA instead of a non-compete. That probably would have been the better way the whole time. A lot of places probably would want you to do both, and it may be a tough fight. We'll see what happens. A lot of times, people may still continue to engage in using non-competes, even though it's not allowed. So we'll see what happens. Just like everything else, right? So we got a crazy Karen this week. We're coming from like a different way though. So this crazy Karen right here is a DA, right?
It's what?
She's the DA for Monroe County, I believe, in New York State.
Never.
And she got pulled over, and we have the video.
Not the DA acting up.
Yeah, not the DA acting up.
That's crazy.
Surprised?
I would like to be, but the white gumption is never fails.
I have the right to detain you until this is done.
Oh, New York District Attorney? Oh, hell no, I'm not surprised.
I'm the one that's going to prosecute myself.
Oh yeah, I would have did the same thing. She's the district attorney, bro.
Can you please come over here? This is on a traffic stop, ma'am.
Yes, it is. You can call Dennis Kohlmeyer right now.
Okay, I'm telling you why I stopped you. You didn't stop at all. Did you not hear my lights or sirens or
No, I
anything?
didn't actually. I was on the phone.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to be on the phone while you're driving either.
Yes, I am with the hands free. Absolutely.
Okay. Why are you so upset at me? I'm doing my job. You just admitted to me that you were going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
To leave me alone? It's
Officer Christopher, can you stay over here, ma'am? This is a traffic. This is a legal traffic stop. Do you have your ID?
No, it's in my purse. Here.
You have your purse right there.
No, this is my lunch. Would you talk to Dennis? This is ridiculous. Go away.
Hello, sir. Sir, I stopped her for going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road. And she failed to stop. She drove all the way back home and parked in her garage. And now she's not complying with any of my commands. Ma'am, do not go inside.
Oh my God.
Come outside. You can't just go inside. This is a traffic stop. Here's your phone back.
I understand the law better than you.
953. Can you have a supervisor come to the scene?
No. Get out of my fucking house.
Wow.
I don't know why you're acting like this towards me.
Because
Can you please go to the back of the vehicle?
I'm not going to. I'm home. Okay, 55.
I don't care if you got home. You were supposed to stop at Phillips Road when I pulled you over. Can you please step over here?
I'm not going to.
What is the reason you're so against what I'm doing? I'm doing my job. You say you're a DA?
I am the DA.
Okay.
Okay, let me get you my badge. I am the DA of Monroe County.
I just don't understand the hostility towards me. I'm doing my job.
I know.
How am I being an asshole?
I am the DA of Monroe County.
I understand
Yes,
that, but that doesn't give you a right to go 55 and a 35. And you even admitted to me that you went 50. I understand that, ma'am. I understand that.
You know what? If you give me a traffic ticket, that's fine. I'm the one who prosecutes it. Okay? Just go ahead and do it. Go ahead.
I just don't understand.
Give me the ticket. I'm the one that prosecutes it. So prosecutors decide what gets prosecuted and what doesn't. So she theoretically has the authority to not pursue that ticket anyway. But it goes on. But she's generally treating this guy like he's beneath her, like she's hot stuff. But the thing about it is,
he's way beneath her. She's
there you go, Doc.
What he is.
Doc, the privilege. So basically, at the end of the day, she feels like she's above the law because she's the DA. However, you're not allowed to go around flashing your badge and trying to use it like that. So there could be consequences. Probably slap on the wrist for her for that. She issued a statement saying that she doesn't feel like she's above the law, but she did not directly apologize to the officer for how he treated her. There you go. So
it's hilarious. Anybody else would have been, first off, anybody black would have been dead. Anybody black would have been dead.
Doc, you on to something right there. My boy doing a lot of explaining. Where's the stun gun?
Where's the taser?
Hey,
bro? Zap, you're dead.
They tased my man on the last time we had the video. He was complying. But
right.
Yeah, so we already know what time it is. But oh man,
not only she did, she opened up her garage. She went inside the house. He said, "Ma'am, come back."
I'm assuming she called the sheriff, and then put him on the phone. Like,
bro, she said, "I'm gonna have your job, big dog. Get up out my garage."
Yeah, it's wild times, man. So we already know what it is, but we got to make sure that we stay vigilant, that we watching it, and that we vote, man. That's an elected official. So it's not New York City. It's like some upstate or Long Island. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure exactly where Monroe County is or whatever, but either way, I don't want my elected officials to be behaving like that, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bando.
Elected official of New York. I believe it 1,000%.
Yeah. So, all right, man. We did good time, man. Because you know where we at, right?
Absolutely, baby. Give it to me.
So they didn't have much court this week for the young thug. So that's all that's going on. Surprise, surprise. We'll get back with you on that. But
definitely not surprised with that.
But yeah, so we have so we had Ali's favorite part of the show.
What the motherfucking Florida?
What the Florida, man? Yeah, she did get a sandwich, my bro.
Bro.
So
it never fails.
hey,
it never fails, bro.
So looking at the picture, you got well, it's got the caption, but basically, my man stole a boat. All right. He was trying to figure out how to get away with stealing the boat.
It keeps getting better.
All right. This happened in Glades County, Florida. I'm not exactly sure even where that's at. That's somewhere in the Sun Coast. So
that's fair.
So all right. So
we don't always expect you to know what section of Florida these things happen in, Josh.
His name is Joshua Kalatka.
That
sounds like Polish or something like that.
Josh is in Florida.
So law enforcement saw him exiting a nearby residence dressed as a woman because they were looking for him because he had stolen a boat. So he was arrested for 2 warrants for stealing a John Deere Gator and a boat. I'm guessing that a John Deere Gator is a tractor. Not really sure. And those are the photos of how they found him on the left and how they booked him on the right. We can't make this stuff up, Doc.
Gang, bro.
You know what I'm saying? What you think about that, man? What the Florida's going on, bro? What's your thoughts here?
Only in the Sunshine State.
But you know what? I ain't mad at it.
Me neither. Like, he was trying to get little, but why the Gator?
I think it's a tractor. I think it's a type of tractor.
I know, but why the Gator?
They're in the country. They're in a country little town somewhere, man. He probably.
But didn't you steal a boat?
He stole both.
All right. Well, a pirate's life for me, man. You're supposed to steal a boat and then steal an island.
So it's more like a utility vehicle. Think more like golf cart, but
okay. He's gonna put it on the boat.
I mean, I don't know, man. He got to travel by land and by sea.
Florida, baby.
Hey, I ain't mad at it. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. That's what they say.
What they say?
If I know the police outside, I might end up on What the Florida too, because I might try that.
I'll sleep with the manatees.
Yeah, man. So you already know, bro. We at the end here. If y'all got any stories, anything that you got questions about, if you got your own cases or you received threatening letters or anything like that, holla at a dope black lawyer, man. We got you. You can reach out on any social media platform. You can hit us on the backside. If you're a musician, you think you got something that's worth getting out there, holla at Ali LaFlare.
Please do.
You know what I'm saying? Trav, we appreciate you, bro.
Come on. Thank you to the beautiful people here at King's Fish House in Chicago, man. Appreciate y'all for looking out.